Howdy guys, Kirk here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. My son Jason on the camera as usual. Today I'm going to show you something that we're happen to be here doing a patch on this house, but I get a lot of calls and folks always say, hey gee, they did a color coat and the bottom is varied in color. Why? To come redo it? But I'll explain why. And in fact, a lot of people call me during the winter time and they say, hey, I just bought a brand new house and every time it rains it darkens up, and I tell them, count your blessings. That's a maintenance-free finish. You never have to paint that house. I'll show you something. Maintenance-free finish means if it gets wet, it darkens like this. You take that brick and wet it. You wet it, it darkens. That's maintenance-free. Like say here, since I don't have a water hose, anyway, you put water on it and it darkens. That means it's there forever. It'll last 100 years. You'll never have to paint that. What happened here is why they have the white spot at the bottom. It's just a varied of color. What happened is the fellows who did this, and by the way, this is Miami Peach. I looked at it and I thought, that's Miami Peach. That's how long I've been in this trade. I usually look at a color and see what and why it was applied. I can tell the texture, the coarse, the grit, and all that. But anyway, getting back to this variance of color right here towards the bottom. When they did the plastering, they took a water hose, and I do the same thing. But I'll hold that water hose with a nozzle right here at an angle, and I'll touch only the brick, and it'll hit the wall a little bit. But so we'll usually get a discoloration about this point here. This discoloration about up to here is they took the water nozzle, and they were just coming this way, just washing everything, and obviously we got it here and here, but it doesn't mean a thing, guys. It's harmless. It's just some folks actually like this. I get asked a lot of times, hey Kirk, when you color coat my house, can you give it a variance of color? And a lot of ways to do that. We can take a water hose and or use a float and put a lot of float marks in it where it will discolor. Of course, it's discolored down here, but they put this beautiful deck in here so you can't see it. But anyway, guys, it's no big deal. So those of you who call me and say, gee, my house darkens every time it rains, count your blessings. It's a maintenance-free color finish. They'll never have to touch this 100 years. It'll fade, but they'll never have to touch it. Anyhow, guys, I'm not showing you anything today. I'm just explaining this, but we happen to be here. I thought that's a great explanation because this weekend I did receive a couple phone calls and same thing, color variations. So anyhow, guys, my name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. We thank you for watching, and as usual, we'll see you guys on the next one.